So this is marketing. Marketing in general is changing the wants of someone to a need. So instead of someone wanting you in that position, you have to let them feel that they need you because you are the best person on how to do that job. So before we go into all that, let's go into steps. I want you to start with this, and we're going to go through that. You have a paper that looks like that. It's called the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is a very well-known analysis that we do in marketing. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. You have to be very honest with yourself when you start doing this. And this is the starting point to know where you are. I mean, you can start today, but it's going to be evolving, and you're going to have to go through that over and over and over to know where you are and who you are. So this is the first step that you do. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to fill this. So the strengths, for example, are, I put some examples on the side. Competitive edge, your asset, your accreditation, qualification, certification, problem solving, communication, passion. The weaknesses could be gaps in capabilities, vulnerabilities that you don't have good time management. Opportunities could be more educations, more skills, and threats could be anything from economy to environmental effects. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes, and I want you to be very honest, and it will be up to you if you want to share anything with it with others or not. But this is the beginning of to know who you are and how unique you are. You know, because we really need to find out who we are. Because believe it or not, we don't know who we are till we really delve into ourselves and really get all this information. Did you ever think about what was on the paper before today, Ed? In details?
No, not in detail.
Did anyone think about that in details like that before? Julie, you did.
Yeah, I've been dealing with all this
Mental? No, did you put it on paper?
Oh no.
There is a difference. You know what? I'm coming to you there. You can plan in your mind from here till eternity. It will always stay a plan until it's executed. So that's why writing it down becomes very important. Yes, Darren. Okay, are we done? What? Chuck, you want to share?
Do I want to?
It's up to you. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Yeah, what part do you want me to share?
3 things that you want to be known for?
I'm friendly and approachable.
Okay.
I'm reliable.
Okay.
And I'm knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable. Okay. Who wants to share the three, what makes you most unique? Ed.
Persistent, thorough, and follows through.
Okay. Thorough and follow through are the same things, right?
And make up another one.
Not makeup, you need to think about
No, I
what's
mean, let me
really,
come
yeah.
up with
Okay, who wants to share when people see me, they should say? Darren?
I put reliable and I like this. People like to be around me, but I couldn't come up with it.
Okay. Think
That's
about
what I-
this.
That's what I want people to see.
What do you want people to say? Like, for example, if you're going, this is your retirement party, and someone is giving a speech, how would they say, how would they characterize you? How would they describe you? Think about that. Chuck.
I have a couple, he always got the work done.
Okay.
And whenever there's a problem, ask Chuck, he'll figure it out.
Okay. What else? 3.
My third one was, I want people to say that they like working with me.
Okay. Anyone from here? Michael.
I put on what people would say, works hard, he'll take care of the job that's given, and reliable.
Reliable. So it looks like reliability is very important to some of you, at least, if not most of you. Okay, who shared reliable? Okay. So we have taken this, we're doing this exercises in steps because it's going to end up, we need to leave from here at least with an idea about what is unique about us, so we'll take it to next level. So who wants to share some of their strength? You know what, let's go around the room to say one of your strengths. Ed.
Thorough.
Or, no, you said that already, give me something else.
Persistent.
You said that already, give me something else. In your strength sheet, what did you put in your SWOT analysis?
He'll know the answer, or I'll get the answer.
Get the answer.
If someone asks, if I don't know, I'll get the answer.
You'll find the answer. You'll solve a problem.
Problem solving.
Problem solving. Exactly. It's important to name it the way it is. Problem solving skills. Elaine.
Strong communicator.
Strong communicator. Sherry.
Multitasker.
Kelly.
Adaptable.
Marco.
Good communication skills.
Okay. Mike, right?
I can be overly organized.
Organized. Okay, great.
Adaptable.
Adaptable. Adaptable and flexible, by the way, is very important, especially in leadership. So, Marissa.
Creativity.
Susie.
Attention to detail.
Attention to detail, that's important. Griselda.
Being fair.
Being fair. Julie.
Quick and thorough learner.
Darren.
Conflict solving.
Conflict resolution. Okay. Chuck.
Strong knowledge of the program that I oversee.
Chris.
Passionate.
Alvaro.
Good networking skills. Good networking skills.
Stephanie.
I'm not afraid to seek help if I need it.
Awesome. Okay. Weaknesses. Let's start with Mike. And it's okay. We all have weaknesses. It's not having a weakness. It doesn't mean that you are a bad person. It's just something that you can strengthen to become a strength after that. If we know our weakness, we can actually nurture more our strength to cover our weaknesses, or we can make it strength. So, Mike.
Lack of censorship.
Lack of censorship.
I have a tendency of saying what's on my mind when it comes to my mind.
You remind me of my husband. My husband's like, it's the truth, isn't it? See? I know. Okay.
Unorganized.
Unorganized. Mark?
I put my weaknesses, my biggest weakness is lack of computer skills. which
Lack of computer.
I can
Okay.
correct,
But see, that can be solved into a strength.
Yes.
Kelly?
I put shy because it interferes with my public speaking.
Absolutely. Sherry? Public speaking. Elaine?
Time management. I overextend myself.
You overextend yourself. Because you want to communicate better.
Oh, because I want to do more.
You want to do more. Ed?
Communicating better in writing.
You communicate better in writing, or it's a weakness?
Weakness.
Okay. Stephanie?
I like to be constantly stimulated. Otherwise, I kind of you know, like if you're not doing something, you almost don't do anything.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
I don't know how to word.
You have to be
it.
entertained all the time or stimulated?
Yeah.
Challenged? Well, there is a difference. Entertained, stimulated, or challenged are three different things. Which one?
I guess just stimulate. I just like to have a lot to do. Because
Okay.
if I don't have anything to do, I may have one thing, but then I have no motivation to do that one thing because I don't have enough going on.
Okay.
to our department.
Okay. Well, hey, offer her a job. Offer her promotion. Alvaro.
I would say delivering confrontation.
Okay. You avoid confrontation.
No, I'm very confrontational. but
You're very
delivering-
confrontational. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a solution to that, Chris.
I'm not competitive.
You're not.
I don't like to.
Okay.
I think I don't have good marketing skills.
Good marketing skills. We're gonna change that. Darren.
I rarely share my personal things.
Okay. You're shy, or you just don't want to create waves.
I don't know.
Okay.
I need therapy.
We all do, trust me. We all do at a certain time. Marissa,
I'm not good at delegating.
you're not delegating.
No.
Okay. Susie.
I'm not good at asking for help or saying no.
Okay. Okay. Griselda.
I put politics, so
Politics.
not getting
You're not good.
involved in office politics as a weakness.
Okay. Okay. That can be also a strength, believe it or not. Julie.
Following up with other people, like when I'm waiting for something from somebody, I feel like I need to be a little more on them. And
Okay.
I'm not, I'm a little more like, okay, I'll give them more time, or
Okay. Assertiveness. You need to be more assertive.
you need to be more assertive.
Okay. So we're gonna take that into a next level in the next exercise, but let's go back to the rules of the road. The most important part of branding is not what you think who you are. It's what other people think who you are. And that's why in the beginning I told you, you need to ask people around you how they actually see you. I mean, granted, no one in this room is narcissistic and think that they have the best thing ever, but you need to know what other people are thinking about you. They're thinking, I don't know if I can trust you because people sometimes, Darren, that when you don't talk and you don't share your opinions, they say, I don't know if I can trust you. And it's judging people, and judging people is never the right way. It's about perceptions, and we're going to talk about perceptions in a second. And we need to know that now whatever happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas anymore. You read it on Google the second day. So we have to be very careful in everything that we do online, to answer your question, Chuck. And also, perceptions for people are realities. And each one of us has different perceptions. Each one of us have different expectations. And we deal with people as we expect us to do things, and it's not fair. You need to know how to deal with other people based on their expectation, based on their knowledge, and based on who they are. So it's not about what you know, your IQ or your education. It's about what other people think about you, like we said before. And perceptions are realities for people. And we know that whatever I perceive is different than what Ed perceived, what Darren perceived, what Marissa perceived. So we're going to do a small exercise to show you that we are all in one room looking at one thing, seeing different things. What do you see here?
Oh, wait, I know you're trying to say.
What do you see? A frog. Who sees a frog? Who sees something else? What do you see?
A horse's head.
It's a horse's head.
Where?
What?
Turn it inside.
Look, turn it aside. This is the ear, this is the neck, this is the eye.
Oh.
Yeah, nose, sad, front.
Upside down.
That's
Is
what
that a
I
horse or
haven't
donkey?
said. That's not right because the mouth or
I see a
whatever.
donkey.
Yeah. But this is what I mean. We can all be looking at the same thing, not seeing what about. We need to create what we call a positioning strategy. Every brand has what we call a positioning strategy, meaning that you need to put yourself in a position with your best marketing. And in order for you to do that, you need to know who you're branding yourself for. Who is your audience? Of course, a customer service person is different than an engineer, is different than an analyst, is different than a supervisor, is different than someone that works in public works is different than someone is an electrician, someone that having a trade. Your audience is different. So you need each one of you to decide who's your audience, who you are branding yourself for. What's your next promotion? What's your next department? You need to specify, like for example, when we see in most Hispanic areas, the billboards of Coca-Cola and Pepsi or the big brands are in Spanish, correct? It's because their audience is Spanish. So they need to cater to that audience the way that audience expect to be catered to. That's why you need to know your audience very well. And your uniqueness is built on, in life, in order for you to stand out, you have to be one of two. You have to offer a solution to a problem that exists, or you have to fill a gap that exists. So if in a department they have a lot of conflicts and a lot of problems, they don't deliver projects on time, and you can do that, and by proving, by record track and everything, you can do that, you're offering a solution or you're filling a gap. So always remember, you have to be either a solution to a problem or fill a gap that exists. And you need to know which one you are. That's why you have to go into yourself and know your strength and what gap or solution you can offer. We react and act as human beings, even businesses, based on two things: pain and pleasure. When we go to buy something, we buy it because it makes us feel good, so we increase our pleasure, or we buy it because it will decrease our pain. So you need to know which one are you. Are you offering more benefits to increase pain, to decrease pain in a certain department on a job, or are you giving them more pleasure in achieving on time, in better communication, in lessening the conflict, in adding a positive environment? You need to know what is it that you're doing. I know it sounds like gibberish to you. So do we know what that means, or you want me to go into details with that? I can't do that. Because I see some blank faces, like blank stares. Think about it, okay? And after the break, if you're not coming into terms with it, we'll go through it again, because this is something that we have to keep going through, because this is how you're gonna find what your brand is. Are you offering a solution, or are you filling a gap?
I have a question.
Please.
Is one better than the other?
No, no. They're both the same, but you need to know where you are. Because just saying that I'm a good worker, I'm a good communicator, 90%, 50% of the people are like that. So how do you stand out? You need to say you're a good communicator. What differentiates you as a good communicator? Do you solve problems? Do you resolve conflicts? Do you develop people? Do you take them to the next level? You know what I mean, Elaine? Because I heard you saying good communicator. So you need to kind of work with that to take it to the next level. That will make you very unique with your good communication skills. Because the best, you are an active listener, and that's why you can help resolve disputes. You know, so it has a lot of, you have to, like I said, go inside and get more details. It has to be very unique. You have to get out of, general expressions do not help you anymore. You have to really, we are in a very competitive market, Chris. And you have to find that somehow competition or ambition inside of you and find that niche where you can excel. Are we okay so far? Okay. So describe, always when you put your positioning strategy, always think about what we call WIIIFM. What's in it for them? If I want to hire you, even now with interviews, the interviews are not the same anymore. You know what's the first question they will ask you in an interview? Talk to me about yourself. If you're not prepared, you're going to go, I work in City of Burbank, I work in facilities management. That's not you. That's your job, that's your title. your title and your job is not you. When they ask you to talk about you, you have to start talking about yourself. The best way to talk about yourself is being the best storyteller ever. I was just coaching someone for an interview yesterday, and she said, I don't know what to say. You know, there is something called STAR system, S-T-A-R. So if someone tells me talks about you, put a subject, a task, an achievement, and a result to everything you say. And when you talk about yourself, you say, I solve problems, and give like an example. At our department, this was a problem, so that's the subject. My task was, this is what I did. Achievement, what you did to resolve that problem, and then results. So when you talk, you will be very concentrated instead of going, either not knowing what to say or going forever. And sometimes I ask even small businesses that own their own business and tell them, tell me your story, and they either go like, I'm like everybody else. Or they go on and on and on, and after 10 minutes, I still don't know what they do. And trust me, these people that have to survive on their own business, and 95% don't know why they are in business, don't know who they are. So imagine you wanted to go to your next level, so you need to know really who you are and how you present yourself. Okay, so this is what's in it for them. You have to tell them what value you're bringing, and we're going to go through an exercise in a minute for that. So this is your branding plan, and we're going to go through every single one of them in detail. The first one, you need to know who wants to get promoted. Okay. Do you know your next title that you want, the next job that you want to do? Exactly. Okay. Who knows exactly the job that they want to do next? Awesome. Chuck, you know?
Yeah, I have an idea.
Yeah, I have an idea. You have to be laser focused on what is it that you want to do next. Stephanie, you know? Okay. Julie, you know, right? Exactly?
No.
No.
It's
Okay.
like setting a goal in front of you to go
Thank you.
after. Just like
Thank you.
anything you do, you're successful without
It's
it.
planning. It's planning. Again, just thinking that you want a promotion is not enough.
But what if the job you're going for isn't going to be available?
You go for the next one.
That's a problem.
That's why, see, list job titles that you seek. You don't go for one. You brand yourself in a certain category. That if it's not in this department, go lateral. Maybe it's the next department. Maybe it's the next department. Maybe it's not here in facility. Maybe it can be in Burbank Water and Power.
The
Maybe
problem
it's
I'm
gonna
running
be-
into though is I'm knowledgeable in this department. If I go lateral to another department now, I'm not so knowledgeable
Okay.
in that.
Do you communicate well in this job?
Yes,
Do you solve problems in this job?
yes,
Do you have attention to details in this job?
yes,
Do you have analytical power in this job?
yes,
Do you do good projects?
yes.
Guess what? You can work anywhere. These are what we call transferable skills. They go anywhere. You know how many kind of categories of job I did in my life? Even what I do now. You know how many accounts I have? And they're different from one to the other. If I say I'm just good in one, I won't find money to eat at the end of the month. You have to be someone said I'm adaptable, I'm flexible. You have to have that flexibility. You have to get out of that self-defeating mentality. And this is our biggest obstacle, by the way. We are our own self-enemies. We put these self-defeating prophecies because we don't want to be disappointed or rejected. So this is all I know. That's not true, because you have so much to give forward. Okay? You can even start your own business, because you can take all this knowledge that you have and move forward somewhere else. Yes.
It's just adapting to a different, like if you're a
Way of
salesperson selling bread, if you're great in sales, you could go sell Coke, you'll sell medication, pharmaceutical, it's a package.
Customer service is customer service anywhere.
Just
Selling is selling anywhere. Marketing is marketing anywhere. It's just the
Just
difference
a
of knowing who your
different product.
audience,
just a different
exactly
product.
who your audience is and what's your product. So that's why because I know you, I can tell you that. You know, you can take all these skills and transfer them somewhere else. And you will be an asset wherever you you go. And you need to really, all of you believe that you're going to be an asset wherever you go. You are an asset because you're already an asset in what you do, and you're going to be an asset wherever you go. But you need to know what's your value and what you offer. Are you offering a solution or are you filling a gap? It always comes back to that. That's what you really need to sit with yourself and go through this exercise again. So define your industry, firm, do your SWOT analysis, your mission and vision, we're going to talk about that, your branding statement, your audience, and refine your knowledge, skills, and abilities, and this is what we talked about. What